for joining us this evening. So, um, yeah. So, as they say, my wife and I did a thing, right? So we recently decided to launch a lifestyle and travel business. So this is the launch and welcome. And what I'd like to do is not take up time, but really introduce our featured our speaker this evening, sharing this opportunity with us and with you. The young lady's name is Bunmi Moore. I've known Bunmi for over 20 plus years, but we've never actually worked together. Um, I was in corporate. She was building a business with her family. When I left corporate, she was building a business with her family. And when I went back to corporate, she was building a business with her family. So the one thing's been consistent with Boomy is she was always building a business with her family. And it's a pleasure to finally get a chance to work with her. Uh, she is a powerhouse. She might be small in stature, but she's a mighty powerhouse. And with further ado, she knows 100% of the information, but she has a heart of gold, and which you'll see this evening. And she loves to have fun. So, Boomy, if you're there, can you please take over and share this wonderful opportunity with all of our wonderful guests this evening?
Hey. Well, thank you so much, Ali and the Sheridan. Thank you for the wonderful introduction. I'm like, hey, I'm not short. I'm big. I'm 5 feet tall. Well, listen. Like I grew up all my life hearing the short jokes. But guys, I am excited to be here tonight. You know, I say that amateurs join businesses, but professionals launch them. So welcome here tonight for this presentation, this launch of this couple's phenomenal lifestyle and travel business. Maybe you were invited by them. They did say that other people could join in. Maybe someone else invited you here tonight, but I promise you, this is going to be time well spent. But let's do something just real quick, just to get some of the energy going. I want you all just to unmute and just say your name and where you're from. Let's see who is out there. Let's just rapid fire that for about 60 seconds. Who do we have out there with us tonight?
Esther from Norfolk, Virginia.
Hey, welcome. Who else?
Kentucky.
Welcome,
Deborah
Kentucky.
McBroom, Pennsylvania.
Welcome, Pennsylvania.
South Carolina.
North
Hey,
Carolina.
Al Peters
South
from
Carolina,
Alabama.
Hampton,
Alabama.
Maryland.
Charlotte, North
Sarah
Carolina,
from DC.
DMV.
Wow,
Lynn
DMV,
from Boston.
Georgia,
Sarah from
Maryland,
DC.
Denise in South
Santiago,
Carolina,
Malaysia.
Jane from Virginia.
Malaysia. Wow. Uh-oh, Tia Santiago from Malaysia. There we go. Our newest
and
ambassador.
Denise from
Welcome.
South Carolina.
South Carolina in the house.
Kim
Paul
from
from
Maryland.
Delaware.
Delaware, Maryland, Fort
Bob from
Georgia.
Greenville, Maryland.
Okay. East Coast
DC.
representing. Well, guys, I'm gonna mute back
Mississippi.
over Mississippi. I got you, Mississippi. All righty, guys. Well, do me a favor. Let's police that mute button to make sure we have a quiet, clear call so everyone can hear the information. And do me a favor while we're doing the presentation. Turn off your cameras, please, so we won't have any distractions. We want all of you guests just to focus in and listen to this information that we're going to bring you tonight, which truly has the power to change your life for the rest of your life. I'm telling you guys, every time that I get to share this information, I find it a blessing, as I bring up my slides to share here with you all this evening. I'm just like, this thing just checks all the boxes ever since I was introduced to Trevorium just a little over a year ago. I'm telling you, guys, I didn't have one day of buyer's remorse, never felt like, did I make the right decision? Every day for the last year plus, I've woken up with gratitude. Like, thank you, Lord. I'm so glad that I was introduced to this. I'm so glad I prayed that prayer and the answer came through Trevorium. So, guess, think travel, think Emporium, put it together, and you have the name Trevorium. But we do want you to know it's so much more than travel. But our tagline says travel more, travel better, and travel for less. Those just aren't words on a screen. It's like the for real deal that we're helping people to do. And so we call it the Better Life Company. And let me tell you, I love that word better. I want you to understand if your bank account is good, if it's full, guess what? It can get more full. It can get better. If you're traveling now, guess what? That level of travel can get better and the cost can get better because we're going to show you how to make the cost go down. If you're spending a lot of money on your bills, well, you were invited here tonight so that you could hear how the cost can go down and your budget can get better. So, again, a year ago, I was in Dubai, prayed a prayer for residual income, and a young lady in my hotel lobby told me about what you are about to see. She shared with me how she had traveled to Dubai for $1. I couldn't believe it. When I went to Dubai, I paid 5,000. She told me how she had went to Cabo, Mexico for $9. Again, I'm like, okay, if I'm traveling, I don't pay these rates. How are you doing this? So she asked me to take a look at a video on the way home on the plane, and I did. I was impressed with what I heard, but it was what I saw when I got home and I dropped my bags. I ran upstairs and I said, I'm going to go to YouTube and I'm going to look at this compensation plan real good. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what sealed the deal for me. I can't wait till I get to the show me the money part for you all to see. But what did I see? Small team, big check. Small team, big check. I loved it. And guys, with that, I said, I'm in, and here we are today. In fact, I shared this with my mom. My mom shared this with Aliasa. Aliasa shared this with you all, and so many others here today became or a part of Trevorium because of someone's yes. So when I joined last October, it was actually October the 28th. I said, okay, I'm in Trevorium, but I've got to get Trevorium into me. And so what happened was I said, there's a leadership conference coming up in February. I'm going to make sure that I get to the leadership conference. I want to meet the CEO, David Hart, and his wife, Adela. And I went to Orlando, met this couple. It made me feel extra good that I was with Trevorium. They had a heart that was for the business partners. They wanted to see the business partners win and win big. They were showing them how this company is solid, how it's debt free, how it has never missed a paycheck for the reps, being paid every time on time. The company is a global company, guys. In fact, it is doing business in more than 80 countries, and we have home offices on 3 different continents. And the company, being almost 14 years old, it is valued at over a $100 million company. So, why am I telling you that? All that's important because with so much flim flam, shim sham out there in the business world today, you want to make sure if you put your efforts out somewhere that is solid, that when you put your efforts out, that you are going to get paid from those efforts, that the company is going to be here. I'm so glad this isn't some startup and we're trying to say, oh, I hope it works. And then it goes away in the first 2 years. No, this ain't that. So let's talk about this industry that Aliasa and his wife are stepping their foot into. Hopefully, you're stepping your foot into. It's a $10 trillion industry and expanding. Over the next 9 years, is going to be a $16 trillion industry. And why is that so important? If you're looking at a potential business, you want it to be something that is growing, something that has huge upside potential. Well, tonight we're introducing you to a company that is doing things in travel that has never been done before, that is helping people to do the one thing that almost everyone in the world wants to do at a price that they never thought they could imagine doing it at. And so, this is the business of dreams. Think about this. When people retire, what do they say they want to do? They want to travel. Young people these days, you see them on social media, you see them backpacking, doing solo traveling, you see them talking about all the places they've been. Young people want to travel, couples want to travel, families want to travel. It's the one thing that almost everybody in the world wants to do. And I love it, guys, because this business is fun to do. It puts smiles on people's faces. You know, when people talk about where their spouse took them for their anniversary, where their family's going this summer, where they're being able to take their mom. Like, it puts smiles on people's faces. It just makes their heart feel so good. And I love the fact that this is a home based business. This isn't, oh, somebody's bringing you to a presentation to try to get you to buy something. This isn't about trying to get anything from you. This is about getting everything to you. And one of the things that we're getting to you guys is the money. but not money like you make on your job where you got to work for 8 hours to get paid for 8 hours. What did Warren Buffett say? He said, if you don't find a way to make money while you are sleeping, you're going to work until you what? Until you die. Ain't nobody got time for that. So we're not bringing to you just average kind of income. We're bringing to you residual income, money while you are sleeping. You know, Aliasa talked about being a corporate guy, makes really good money at his corporate job, but he has enough foresight to see number one, multiple streams of income. It's not a luxury anymore. It's a necessity. So he had the smarts to know I need multiple streams of income. He had the smarts to know I don't need another job. As Tia said, two jobs for two people. I need another business. And I want it to be a kind of business where it's not me having to do a bunch of sales. It's not just my work and effort, but it's leveraged income, being able to make money from the efforts of other people. So, guys, I want you all to hold on to your seat because what I'm about to share with you, nobody else in this space is doing what we are doing. You are invited here tonight to see something special. Literally, I feel and I know we have the goose that laid the golden egg with Trevorium. So, how does this work, Boomy? Well, let me start telling you about it because every single month that you are a platinum member, you're going to receive travel points. You're going to collect these points. You can start using them right away. First month, like first day you sign up, you'll have 270. Next month, another 270. That's 540. Then 810. They'll keep piling up until you decide that you want to use these travel points to take some steal of a deal vacation. You know, you probably did something at home to your wife and you said, oh my goodness, I need to get back in from out of the doghouse. Let me take her somewhere nice. So now you'll be able to take her somewhere beautiful at a price you never imagined. Guys, you're going to put a smile on your lady's face. In fact, every 6 months, you'll be able to take a beautiful vacation for pennies on the dollar. I'm going to show you some of these prices now. People are using this membership to travel more than just twice a year because you also get to book hotels at below travel agent rates. Let me tell y'all the truth. If this was about me being a travel agent, you would not see me here doing this presentation today. I don't have time to book travel for people. I don't want to book travel for nobody. This is not what we're doing. This ain't that. This has nothing to do with being a travel agent, although you will get below travel agent rates. And the thing that I love most, Ali told you, I've been doing business for years, haven't worked a job since 2004, love helping other people to make an outrageous income from home. And so, with the business opportunity, you're earning money 24/7 from anywhere in the world. You're on the beach, you're making money. You're playing with your grandkids, you're making money. You're home sleep, you're making money. From anywhere in the world, we are talking about residual income. You do something one time, but guess how often the money comes? Over and over and over and over again. Y'all know that freedom is my favorite word. Residual income helps you get that freedom. I love it. You're going to love it too. So let's get into how this membership works. Now, we use the Netflix model. How did Netflix become the big, huge company that it is? Do they sell movies? Nope, they don't sell movies. Guess what they sell? They sell a subscription. Same here with Trevorium. We use that same model. We don't sell travel. Guess what we sell? We sell a subscription, a membership that gives you access to discounts on travel and every way you do life. What's that every way you do life part? We're talking dining, shopping, entertainment, concert tickets, movie tickets, tours, theme parks, cell phone bill, yes, car insurance, yes, car maintenance, yes, tires, yes, appliances, yes. That's why we call this a lifestyle membership. Our team doesn't just put this in a travel box. We always make sure people know this is so much more than travel. You're going to hear some of those testimonies, but let's get into the travel part because travel is that one sexy thing that everybody in the world loves doing and wish they could do it more. Well, you're going to have several better than travel agent rate booking engines. And so
coba.
this travel agent better than travel agent rate booking engine is going to give you access to more than 2 million hotels and resorts. So let's do some side by side price comparison because I want to show y'all all the money that you're going to save. And when I say save, this is money put back into your pocket that you would have been spending, but because of Trevorium, you're not. You're keeping it for your family. So let's say you want to go to Las Vegas, right? You love the lights, you love the shows, you love the sound of the money dropping. Well, you go to Expedia. What's the rate for Harris Hotel and Casino? One night, 293. You say it's Expedia. It must be a good rate. You book it. If only you had heard about Trevorium, or maybe you do have the Trevorium membership, and you look up Harris Hotel and Casino. So same property, the same room, $15.46. Are you kidding me, guys? An over $200 difference. Who deserves that money? Does Expedia deserve it or do you? You should be pointing to yourself like, yeah, my family. I'd rather pay 15 bucks than $293. Of course. Well, let's do another comparison. And if you are one of my co-hosts, Ali, do me a favor. Make sure you, yes, police that Zoom room because more people are still coming in to get this information. So let's again look at Expedia, guys. This time we're going to go to beautiful San Diego and we're going to stay at the Fairmont Grand Del Mar. It's like luxury at its finest. People are coming to Expedia. They're booking it for $5,000. Why? It's Expedia. It must be a great rate. I've seen the commercials, I've heard the jingles. They talk about how you get the low rates at Expedia, so you book it. $5,000. You say, I'm worth it. I deserve it. It may take me 2 years to pay it off. No problem. If only you had the Trevorium membership, what would the rate have been? With Trevorium, look in the red, guys, just $1,900 for the same property, saving over $3,000. Now, guess, let me ask you, what would you do with a $3,000 savings? Maybe you would use it to pay for your flights. Maybe you would use it to have more fun while you're there on the trip. Maybe you use it to pay off some debt, save for your kids' college education. I don't know. But don't give it to these third party retail booking sites where you think you're getting the best rate and you're really not. So I know your question. You're like, okay, Bunmi, how can Trevorium get a better rate than Expedia? Well, let me let you in on a little secret. Trevorium doesn't get a better rate than Expedia. $1,900 is the rate. That's the rate that Expedia gets. But guess what they do? They mark up that rate. Why? Well, they're spending millions of dollars on advertising, and it's just good, prudent business practice that they've got to recoup that money. And how do they recoup it? By marking up the travel prices, and now we pay more. Trevorium has a better model. They use word of mouth advertising. How did you find out about this tonight? A friend told you. A coworker told you. A family member told you. You did not see an ad on TV. So Trevorium gets to keep the rate at the wholesale rate, and we get to benefit from this. From that. Just that simple. Well, not only in this example would you be saving over $3,000, you're also getting 3% cash back in loyalty points. Well, what does that mean, Bunmi? It means that when you come back to the site to book something else, you can now use those loyalty points to buy down the cost on the hotel even further. Buy down the rental car price, buy down cruises, buy down your flights. So these loyalty points really come in handy. And those are points that you can build up as well. So you're getting the below travel agent rate on the hotels. We've got like 3 or 4 different hotel sites for you to search on. But then, guys, let's talk about a better way to stay. I'd love this. How about if I told you that now you've got access to timeshares without having to be an owner? That's right. This membership gives us timeshare access without all of the entanglements of a timeshare. So let's talk about our getaways. This is one of the ways that you redeem your points and just go. And these points I'm talking about are the travel points. Those 270 I told you you'll be getting every month. Those 270 travel points, we like to call them travel dollars. We apply those dollars to our getaways and our world tours, and we are off somewhere beautiful for a steal of a deal. You get access to more than 2,000 different resorts, 300,000 weeks. Again, guys, don't do the timeshare thing where you get into the contracts with timeshares. You've got blackout dates. You've got maintenance fees that keep going up and up and up. You're going to want to get out of it and you are going to be trapped. Well, here, Trevorium does things different. Guess how you get access? Well, a lot of people who purchase timeshares, they purchase like the cheapest week, a week that they really don't even want, and now they typically don't even use it. Now, those weeks, they go unused. A lot of weeks all throughout the year go unused. So Trevorium comes in, they partner with the timeshare properties, and they purchase these weeks for 10 cents on the dollar. So now, when you get ready to go to the Canary Islands, Spain for a week and stay at a beautiful timeshare property there without having to be a timeshare owner, you can get it. Use your points for $1 a night. When you get ready to go to Mexico, where the rich and famous go, Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, when they go to Mexico, but now you don't have to be rich and you don't have to be famous. 8 days, 7 nights, and a beautiful one-bedroom suite is just $149 after you apply your points. So, if you're a grandmom like me, you got a plan to take the grandkids to see Minnie and Mickey, right? Don't do the hotel thing where you're all cramped up with a whole bunch of people in a hotel. Get a two-bedroom condo spread out. So when you walk in, you've got the full kitchen so you can cook and maybe save money there. You got the washer and dryer. You've got your jacuzzi tub. You got the living room and dining room, and you are just like, wow, life is good. This is so great. You're making memories with your family for $142. That's not per person. That's not per night. That is for the whole entire stay. I told you that we're doing things in travel that have never been done before. That's why over 25,000 people have already joined just this year. That's why people in 80 different countries are joining Trevorium because of what you're seeing here on the screen. But wait, y'all, there's more. This is just a part of the Dreamcation platform. Let me take you into what we call the world tours. Now, I love world tours. This is like group travel. This is where someone like a travel agent has planned out or curated, I like that word, curated these trips for you. Where in the world do you want to go? Like the world is waiting for you. So you've got these bucket list vacation destinations where people from all over the Trevorium world, 80 different countries, they're looking on their platform and they see throughout the year 150 different world tours that they can choose from. In fact, do me a favor, guys, and put in the chat, where in the world do you want to go? Whether you've been there before and want to go back, or whether you've never been there and you want to go. Like for me, the first thing I would type in is Egypt. I want to lay my eyes on the pyramids. I also want to go to Thailand because I want to take a food tour there. I want to go to Bali. There are so many places that I want to go. I'm going to look in this chat and I want to see y'all light it up, light it up, light up the chat. Let me put on my glasses. Let me see where you guys want to go. Go ahead, put it in the chat so I can see y'all. All right. So, ooh, okay. We got Australia. I see you, Tashara. All right. Hey, Gerald. Gerald said he wants to go to Venice, Italy. I know he's going to do it. That man's traveling all over. I see Kenya, Aliasa. All right, Miguel. What's up, Miguel? The Maldives. I see France. I see Thailand. Mima said, too many to list, girl. You on my street. Come on now, y'all. Let's just think big. Make travel a way of life. And you know what else we need to do? We need to instill the love of travel into our children. We need to give them experiences. Being here today, guys, it's about legacy. Do you know what you do for your kids when you get them traveling early on? The memories that you create. They'll be telling the stories. Hey, my grandma so and so, my grandpa so and so, they took me here, they took me there. I was on planes, I was always traveling. They're going to be learning about other cultures. Man, that's just an awesome legacy to live. Well, let me get you into these world tours and tell you how the world tours work. So when you go to Venice, Italy on a world tour, you're going to see a lot of other people there at this beautiful property. You'll see them with their Trevorium hat on, with their Trevorium shirt. Why? Because people from 80 countries around the world get to look and see where they want to go, right? So when you see a world tour that you want, like hurry up and book it because it will and they do sell out. And so you get to like connect with people that you didn't know and meet people and just have fun and laugh and do the group thing. But if you want to just be by yourself and be solo, you can do that too. But look at the prices that you get to do it at. Venice, Italy, 5 days, breakfast included, glass factory tour included, just $249. Y'all know you got to do Dubai at least once. I've done it twice. I'm going to keep going back at these prices. 5 stars, 6 days, breakfast included, which means a spread, not your Comfort Inn, Hampton Inn type of continental breakfast, guys. Breakfast in Dubai will keep you full for the whole day. Look at that. $379. A friend of mine just went on a world tour, and the world tour that he went on, Dubai was $1. What about Montego Bay, Jamaica? I definitely want to go there. They have this world tour in March coming up. 5 star resort, all inclusive. So what does that mean? All means all. Like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, all your drinks. You don't have to pay. Just enjoy yourself. You're going to be there for just $579, where others who are not with Trevorium, they would have paid $2,000 for the whole entire stay. They would have paid $3,000. Ask me how I know. Because I took a world tour in May to Punta Cana, and we asked people, "Oh, how much did you pay?" And they told us 2,000 for the same time period, 3,000. We didn't dare tell them we only paid 200 and some dollars per person. So, guys, do you see the rate down there in red? After you apply your travel points, not only do you get to pay the 249, the 579, but come on and bring another person for free. That's for two people. For two people. And I told you we're doing things in travel that has never been done before. I've been talking to some people from some other travel companies, and they're like, "What? Y'all get that at that price? Man, we don't get that." Trevorium, guys, has got the industry on lock. The only reason why more people don't know about this is because you're not in yet and you haven't told them. That's why Alias and his wife invited you here tonight. That's why Gerald invited you and Al invited you and some others invited you. Because now we've got in our hearts that we got to spread the word on this. We can't just get all this goodness and all this savings and not have other people that we care about to experience it as well. So, whether we are talking about you doing a Las Vegas World Tour for just $19 at a 5 star hotel like Resorts World, or whether you're doing Hawaii 5 star, breakfast included, $4.99 for the entire stay. Remember, it's for two people. Or you're doing New York. You all know that one night in New York can be $3.99 itself. But when you do the world tour, you get 5 star, 5 days, 4 nights, breakfast included for just $3.99 for two people for the entire stay. And so, guess you're saying, I know it. Wow, this is amazing. I see how people are using this membership to travel more, to travel better. And as you can see, the prices travel for less. So, I'm about to tell you how much this costs, but I need to see if there's anyone out there who has a so much more than travel testimony, because I just told you how you can get below travel agent rates on hotels, how you're going to be staying at timeshare properties without having to be an owner. I told you how you'll be doing the whole world tour beautiful thing at prices that you just can't believe. But we are so much more than travel. Is there anybody out there who can share a quick testimony on some of the other ways people are saving? Go ahead.
Hey, Boomy, I have
Unmute
a
yourself. Is that
testimony.
Al?
It is.
Hey, go ahead, Al.
Hey, Boomy, I shared this platform and opportunity with a gentleman that is a realtor and developer, and he flips houses as well too. Well, he had became a member, and he was interested in the travel and the money, but I can never really get him to actually go in the back office and look at things like appliances, washers and dryers and what have you. Because he had told me one day that he had went down to Best Buy or someplace and bought a Frigidaire refrigerator for about $3,000. And there was also, he had to pay delivery. Well, after he had did that, and we kept talking, and I mentioned to him about um, going in his back office and seeing if that refrigerator is available back there. And he did. And he went back there, and this is after he's already ordered this refrigerator, and he saw back there that he could save $1,780 plus get his refrigerator delivered for free.
Wow.
That blew my mind and blew his mind. And the next day he got on that phone, called wherever he ordered this refrigerator from and said, cancel it. I do not want it. Went back into the back office, ordered that refrigerator, got it delivered to his house, um, delivery free. And he is telling all of his friends that are on the real estate business and as realtors and people that flip houses and sell them. And he is just enthused like I am. So that's my story for this realtor that's a partner of mine to this day.
Thank you so much, Al, for sharing that testimony. So, guess, I want this to really sink in because sometimes people let it just like go over their heads. If you're saving the amounts of money that we're talking to you about, that means you're saving more than the membership costs. So we don't like to use this four-letter word, and it's an F word, but it's almost like if you're saving more than it costs you, then the membership is free. And we like to say, if it's free, then it's for me. And guys, I'm here to tell you this is about getting everything to you, not getting anything from you. We're going to show you how we continuously free up money to show you how to pay for this phenomenal membership that's already an incredibly low price. So thank you, Al, for sharing. Guys, let me just give a quick testimony. Just a few hours ago, I was on the phone with my ex-husband, still love him. He's still family. I told him last month, I said, you got to get this membership. I'm telling you, it's going to save you. So he procrastinated. He got the membership right away, but he procrastinated on going into the savings portal to see what he can save. So today I'm like, all right, enough is enough. Let me three-way you in and see for you to get a quote. His T-Mobile bill was 120 a month. He's been paying it. After today, it went down to just $30 a month. And he was like, wow, okay. I'm sorry it took so long. I didn't know it was going to be like that. Guys, whether it is your cell phone bill, your car insurance, your renter's insurance, appliances, as Al said, I've saved on tires, I've saved on perfume, I've saved on, just every way you do life. In fact, do me a favor, I want to make sure you guys are paying attention. Type lifestyle in the membership. Excuse me, in the membership. Type lifestyle in the chat. Type lifestyle in the chat because I want y'all to see. Our team focuses on making sure people know this is a lifestyle membership. Why? Don't just put it in a travel box. I know you love travel, and so do I. But if you don't travel much, if you don't like to travel, the membership is still for you because of all the ways that you will save. So I know you're saying, okay, Boomy, well, tell me, what is the cost? Is it almost the price of a timeshare? Heck no, guys, no way. You were invited here today by Ali, or whoever shared this with you, because this is like a steal of a deal cost. There are three memberships, but only one that everyone chooses, and that would be platinum. So there's the silver. Nobody chooses that because it doesn't have travel points. The titanium gives you limited points, but platinum, y'all type platinum in that chat because platinum is where all of our team is where you want to be. Platinum gives you the most savings. You see what it says right there. You get the better than travel agent rates. You get up to 80% off retail on the world tours, 80% off on the getaways. You get the highest amount of travel points every single month. 270 is just the best value. And so everyone on our team and our organization, they choose platinum because that's just the smart thing to do. Now, so it's 269 one time. When I said yes to a timeshare 2 months before I heard about Trevorium, like I knew better. I shouldn't have done it, but they make travel look so alluring. They like sell you on the memories with your family, how it'll save marriages. They'll tell you about how it decreases stress and stops heart disease, and all that is true. But you don't have to spend tens of thousands of dollars to get that result. You're here tonight to get it for just a few $100. And so platinum 269 with all this goodness we shared, y'all, just 269 one time. That's it. Now, if you want to be in the business so that you can make money, and I'm about to show you the money part, just add $99 to that. Not per month, for the whole year, like once a year, $99. So all the business cost is $99. So when you add the 269 for the product, the 99 for the business, y'all, you were in the business for $369 with all this savings, tax deductible, and 3 vacations your first year minimum. You know why? Because we're going to give you a free incentive trip off the rip. When you come in platinum, all you have to do is pay the taxes. That's it, y'all. Again, Trevorium is doing travel better than anybody out there. Now, what is it monthly? The monthly is only $135. That's it, just $135 a month. But hopefully you caught on and you see, wait a minute, if I'm saving from my cell phone bill, if I'm saving from my car insurance, if I'm saving from my homeowner's insurance, if I'm saving on everywhere I do life, then I'm not paying this 135. That's not new money. This is money being freed up where I was spending more on my current bills. Now, because of this membership, I'm spending less. Guys, it's just math. You're spending less. So now the money that's freed up can go to pay for your membership. And in so many cases, people are saving more than $135 a month. So remember, you've got dining, shopping, entertainment, concert tickets, parks, tours. I mean, restaurant, the list just goes on and on. So our business model is different. What makes us different? We're not like the Orbits and the Kayaks and the hotel.coms who advertise and spend millions per day. Somebody has to pay for that millions. Who does? Point to yourself. You do. What does Trevorium do? They use word of mouth advertising. How much does word of mouth cost? Say zero, goose egg, nada. Like, it's the best form of advertising, the least expensive form of advertising. It didn't cost the company anything for Aliasa to say, hey man, Sheridan and I are launching our business. We got a hold of something awesome. It's magical. It's helping our family. We love it. You need to check this out. And since we use that word of mouth advertising, that's how you get these unbelievable steal of a deal wholesale rates. But let's put the cherry on top, guys, because it's not just about the savings, it's about the making money too. So if you're here tonight and you're not allergic to money, type in the chat, show me the money. If you believe in multiple streams of income, type show me the money. If you believe that abundance is your birthright, type show me the money. If you know that there's nothing wrong with having a prosperity consciousness and money comes to you easily and frequently and in large amounts, or at least that's the affirmation that you're saying because you want to make that happen, well, you're in the right place tonight. Type show me the money in the chat. Let me look real quick before I get into this money as I'm rounding third. Let me see who wants to see the money tonight. All right, all right, all right. I see May says show me the money. Tatria says show me the money. I got you, Miguel, Al, Lonry, Nasi, Sheila. All right. Okay, Shakila. All right. So let me show y'all this money because I'm telling you, In this economy that we're in, guys, I want you all to understand this is about creating your own economy. I want you all to get off of this Zoom tonight and be like, you know what? It don't matter what they're saying on the news. It doesn't matter what's happening in the media. It doesn't matter what they're doing going on in the White House. I can write my own check. I don't have to ask my boss for a raise. I can write my own ticket. I can design my own dream life. That's what this is about here with you being here tonight. So we make money showing others how to save money on travel in every way they do life, y'all. But it's not just any kind of money. This is residual income. So sweet. That making money while you were asleep. That you doing something one time, but you keep getting paid over and over again. If you don't have residual income in your life, I want y'all just to imagine with me for a moment. Because on your job, you know how it goes, right? You work for 8 hours, you get paid for 8 hours. If the person in the next cubicle works, do you get paid? Shake your head like this. No, you don't, right? But how do wealthy people get wealthy? How do rich people get rich? They get into business, not from multiple jobs. They get into a form of business where they get what's called leveraged income, meaning they are making money, but it's not from just their own work and efforts. OPE, other people's efforts. OPT, other people's time. If you haven't heard of that, you need to know about it. Robert Kiyosaki talks about it in Rich Dad, Poor Dad. So we're trying to understand this is about getting a new, better way of doing things to you guys. So there are 8 billion people in the world. 8 billion. Do you think you can find 3 people who want to travel more, travel better, and travel for less while saving money on every way they do life and make money too? Shake your head up and down like this. Of course you do. You can find more than 3 because this, again, is the one thing in the world that almost everyone wants to do, no matter their age. And so this is how we're going to get the money to you. Now, another way that 135 is paid for is by you referring 3 people at the same membership level where you are. So when you refer 3, you're going to get $50, $50, $50. That's what we call a direct sales bonus. Now, if you join tonight and you refer 3 tonight or 3 within the next, I think it's like the next 4 or 5 days, we have this momentum bonus, double momentum bonus going on. So now those 50s are going to be doubled to 100 for you. So you refer 3, now you got $300 back. You go to sleep that night, you wake up the next day, you're going to see in your back office $4.45. Well, what's that? That's daily pay. That's residual. You're not going to see that one time. You're going to see it 7 days a week, and 445 times the full month. Well, that gives you $137. So it covers your membership with a little bit of change left over. But guess what happens? When you share it with those 3, what do you think they're going to want to do? They're going to want to get theirs paid for. They're going to start sharing this with people. They're going to love the savings. They're going to love the travel. They're going to tell others. And before you know, that 3 has now turned into 8 members on your left team and 8 members on your right team. This is the business that Aliasa is building here tonight. We call it a binary. It just means bi means 2. You just have 2 teams. And so you get to decide who you place on the left team, who you place on the right team. Look at this, guys, which is 8 in each leg. You are now a 1-star director, waking up to $10 every single day. Your average residual income is somewhere between $500 a month and $700 a month. But the money doesn't stop there. Why? Because those 8, they're going to want to tell other people. And then again, before you know it, guys, you'll be a 2-star director, waking up to $25 a day, 7 days a week. Now you're getting comma money every month. You're going to get an up to $750 bonus as a 2-star director each and every month that you refer one person. You see this ring right here? This is what I call our Super Bowl championship ring. When other companies are saying, oh, we'll give you a ring when you get to 6 figures, like this little ring. I mean, I like it and appreciate it, but I had to be at a 6-figure earner some years ago to get this ring from another company. At Trevorium, when I got to 2-star, like within my 2nd month, guys, you can move fast to 2-star. I was awarded this. It has my name engraved in it. It's real beautiful, y'all. You got to see, it's like heavy weight to it. But you're not going to stay at 2-star. Why? This membership is so valuable. you're going to want to tell people. People are going to see you posting about where you're going on social media. They're going to ask you about it. Those 25 are going to tell others. Now, before you know it, you'll have 63 in one leg and 63 in the other. You'll be waking up to $70 every single day. My 80-year young mom, she is at 3-star, waking up to $70 a day. Let me tell you her story real quick. When I first heard about this and I started saying, man, I need to talk to some people about this. Who do I know that likes to travel? Who do I know that wants to make money? Share this with my mother. She said, Bunmi, I want to create more memories with you. And I don't want to just have to live off of Social Security. I don't want to just have to ask my husband for money. I want my own money. So my mother got started. Guys, after working 40 years, her Social Security check is $2,000 a month. Here with Trevorium, after just 11 months, she matched her Social Security check, and now that she's 3-star, it's over. Do you see how anybody, any walk of life, male, female, young, old, black, white, yellow, red, green, it doesn't matter. People are winning with Trevorium. But it doesn't stop at 3-star. Next thing you know, guys, 4-star is on its way. I woke up about a month ago, maybe 4 weeks ago, guys, to $100 a day. 4-star director. But it's rare that I get 100 because normally I get more than 100. You're going to get more than the 10, the 25, the 70 because we've got something called coding bonuses. That means, you know how I told you other people are going to be sharing? Imagine now your e-wallet, like the cash register on your computer, on your Trevorium site, is going to be going ka-ching, 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 because other people are bringing people in, and now you're getting paid that money from the efforts of other people. Now, our coveted position is ambassador. This is the screen I saw, and I was like, what? Oh my goodness. When I first saw this, I'm like, 180 on the left team, 188 on the right team, a small team of 376 in this industry. And now, 5 figures a month. I was told by the top income earner there's not an ambassador making less than $10,000 a month. Guys, a 6-figure income with a small team of 376. I don't know if Tia is still out there with me, but Tia is my sponsor. She's the one that God brought to my life when I was in Dubai a year ago and I prayed a prayer for residual. She just made this coveted position of ambassador. I just want to see if she's out there. I think she's either in Malaysia or Thailand. They call her time zone Tia because she don't stay in one place. She just like travels all over. Tia, you still out there with us? Because I saw you when you came in. So I don't know. It's nighttime here, so I'm sure it's morning there. But guys, let me tell you what's happening for Tia.
I think she
Oh,
left.
okay. And what will happen for you? Waking up to $140 every day, guys. Plus global bonus pool. What does that mean? When you are an ambassador, remember how many countries I say we're in? 80 and growing. All of these countries, people are having fun, they're making money, creating memories, they're doing business, they're sharing this membership. And now you get to get a piece of that pie from all the other countries just because you're ambassador. Then you're going to get 2 extra annual vacations as if the ones that we already had weren't enough. But now they're going to pay for your flight for you and your plus one at some beautiful 5 or 6-star destination. Then you get the Louis Vuitton experience. The ambassadors just came back from Thailand. They took them into the Louis Vuitton store, gave them a gift card with $2,500 on it while they were there in Thailand. They threw a couple more $1,000 into their accounts. Guys, why does this company do this? This is David and Adela Hart. I told you their last name is very fitting. When you hear them speak, they want you to make millions or they want you to get whatever it is that you want out of this. If you just want an extra $500, they want you to get that. If you want 500,000, they want you to get that. You see, you got to see the CEO's story. I love it when he talks about his story and how his grandfather was really the impetus for him starting this company, wanting to do something where he could help people not to just work, 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 work all the time, but literally just enjoy themselves and enjoy their lives. And so he put together this legacy company, this company that's willable to your heirs once you get to 2 star, so that that money, if something happens to you, God forbid, it doesn't have to stop. It doesn't go back to the company. It keeps going to your legacy. Guys, Trevorium is about, there may be some problems that you may have, but money doesn't have to be one of them. And having a great lifestyle will not be one of them. The daily pay goes all the way up to $3,200 a day. $3,200 a day, every single day. This company has several families who are $1 million earners, 4 families and growing that make $500,000 a year. Multiple hundreds, actually thousands at the 6 figure earner rank, and more thousands who are making between $500 to several thousand a month. Now, I don't know what it is that you showed up here for, but it's all on the table. And you get to grab whatever it is that you want. What I want may be different than what Aliasa wants, that may be different from what Amina wants, that may be different from what Angel wants. And so you just think about, what are your goals and dreams? What is the legacy that you want to live? What kind of lifestyle do you want to give to your family, to your wife, to yourself? How do you want to practice self care? So at this point, guys, you're either a 1, a 2, or a 3. And you're going to text this number to whomever invited you. In fact, right now, if I were you, I'd just say, send me your link. If you know you like this, just say, Aliasa, send me your link. I'm in it. You're launching. I want to be one of the first to be in here with you. Send me your link. And the reason why you want to be a person's one of their first guys, first movers advantage here is real. You don't just want to be in, you want to get position. Because as the person who invited you here tonight keeps sharing the business with others, do you know those people can fall under you? So now you can move up the ranks, not just from what you do, but from what the people above you do. I'm telling you, you haven't seen anything like the way Trevorium has this set up. Doing travel better, doing compensation better, doing recognition better. So text that 1, 2, or 3. A 1 is somebody who says, I don't want to save. I don't want to make money. I don't want to travel. I'm the Grinch that stole Christmas. I'm just like, I don't like anything. You're a 1. And so if that's you, hey, we thank you for at least listening. We all have to live with the consequences of our yeses or our nos. Number 2, you're a 2 if you say, I don't know about that making money part, but shoot, I like this product. I like the idea of getting out and seeing the world and not having to spend a whole bunch of money on a credit card, not having to save up for months. I love the savings. I love this membership, putting money back in my pocket. If that's you and you just want to be a customer, text the number 2 to whoever invited you. Now, if you're like me, if you're like Aliasa, if you're like Al and some of the others, text the number 3. The number 3 is you want it all. You want to save money, you want to make money, you want to travel, and you want to be a part of a winning, like-minded team that's going to help you every step of the way to get whatever it is that you showed up here for tonight. So, most nights we have more 3s than anything. So, text that number right now to the person who invited you, and let me be the first to welcome you to Trevorium and our winning team, where we're going to help you to design life on your own terms and live life better. So with that, Aliasa, and I see Denise saying 3, I want the whole enchilada. That's what I'm talking about. And with that, Aliasa and the Sheridan, I'm turning it back to you.
Yeah, awesome job, Boomy. Thank you so much. I just want to say thank you to, you know, for everything this evening and all the guests, your time and attention. And I just want to share with you, one of the realizations that I had is that, coming up, I wasn't able to give, we have 5 children. I wasn't able to give them the experiences and the things that excursions or getaways that we wanted to. So as they got older, I found this is a way to really recapture some of those times. Look, can't go back and change the past, but we have an opportunity to create new memories, and that's what this is about for us.
Right.
Create new memories. So thank you for your time and attention. Thank you, Bunmi, as all, for pouring into us. Thank you, family, friends, guests, and hopefully that you see something here for yourself. And if not, that's fine too. Our paths will cross. If not, there's something else would have you. Just live life better. Yep.
Thanks, everybody.
All right. So with that, I just want to say, you have one more thing? Bunmi?
Yeah, I was going to tell them, I'm going to tell them like Cynthia told me, whatever you think this is, it's 1,000 times better.
Yeah.
And we're going to go out with the song that says that. That's our theme song, y'all. Just listen to this. In fact, go ahead, Aliasa. You can say whatever you're going to say.
All I was going to say is thanks for coming out. God bless and good night.
All right, good night, y'all. Y'all got to listen to our theme song. Listen to this. Whatever you think it is, it's 1,000 times better.
Yeah. Better lifestyle energy.
Yeah.
Whatever you thought this was, it's 1,000 times better. Yeah. It's 1,000 times better. The movement is here. We travel, we save, we live free. Let's go.
We ain't waiting no more for paydays to come. Daily pay flowing, yeah, we already won. Save on trips for $1 and we out 8 nights. While they paying full price, we taking flight. Bills go down, savings go up, we stacking. $1 saved is $1 earned, no capping. We relocate what we used to spend, no stress. Now we living that dream life, nothing less.
We ain't waiting for permission, we just press go. Helped another save money, watch the income grow. Every book and every share, we do it better. And when they ask what this is, we say
whatever you think this is, it's 1,000 times better. We ain't selling trips, we selling freedom forever. Access over upsell, that's our letter. Better lifestyle, family, we travel together. Whatever you think this is, 1,000 times better. We ain't selling trips, we selling freedom forever. Access over upsell, that's our letter. Better lifestyle, family, we travel together.
they waiting 30 days just to get that check. We getting daily pay, residual respect. No upsell fees, no middleman cut. Just access to savings, yeah, we leveling up. Old school agents now joining the shift, cause we showing them how to live, not just assist. They don't chase one time, pay no more. They building wealth while they open doors.
Unlock your life, unlock your freedom. Travel the world and still keep your income. We the Netflix of travel, Amazon of vibes. One click away from paradise. Whatever you think this is, it's 1,000 times better. We ain't selling trips, we selling freedom forever. Access over upsell, that's our letter. Better lifestyle, family, we travel the better. Whatever you think this is, 1,000 times better. We ain't selling trips, we selling freedom forever. Access over upsell, that's our letter. Better lifestyle, family, we travel together. Together, better, 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 better. Better, 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 better.
This ain't just travel, it's a movement. We save more, earn more, and live better.
Whatever you think it is, it's 1,000 times better.
Yeah.
We travel together.
That's fire. Good night, everyone. Again, congratulations, Aliasa. You and your wife for opening
Better
up your
lifestyle
business.
energy.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Have a blessed night.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Good night, everyone. Good night.
Good night.
Hi. Good night, Bunmi.
Good night. Thanks for
Okay.
joining us. See ya.